Good evening. It's a change for me today because I'm doing some mini jigging. There's the setup, familiar one of course if you watch my videos on a regular basis, but what you want to know, the business end, that's the lure that I'm going for, and it's a 0.7 gram jig head. Will it do the business? I'm sure it will. And before I cast in, I've brought my lucky charms with me this evening. Who? What am I talking about? They're trying to navigate the. They're trying. Well, there's one, Dilwyn, and here's the second one, Debbie. You're going to take Dilwyn for a walk now.
I am, yeah.
Just a few casts in, and I had the thud that told me a perch was interested. Didn't connect first time, but he came back for a repeat go at the lure, and here's the fish, complete with the bait that caught it. The importance of being flexible in life. I did a garden this morning that was pre-booked already in my diary. Couple of hours, I thought. 8 o'clock, finished by 10, got the rest of the day free, I'll go fishing. And then as soon as I completed that one, I had a WhatsApp message from another girl who said, could you do mine today? She knew I was doing the first one because they're both friends. And I said, no problem, I'll be down. So I did go back home for a cup of tea and some toast. And then I went to do the second garden. While I was doing that, that was again 2 hours. While I was working there, a lady came from over the road. I've done her garden before, so that's a regular one. And she said, I've got a few things that need sorting. Could you fit me in at some point? I said, how about an hour's time? Because that was how long I've been there at that point. Yep. So I went over 3 hours. By the time I got back home, we're into dusk. Well, early dusk, should I say now, which is good fishing time. Flexibility, that's the way to live your life. What about the fish though? At least I'm not a blanker. And Debbie and Dilwyn have gone for a little perambulation around the lake, while I have maybe half an hour or so, that's all. Just a very, very short one this evening. I've had a couple of knocks in this spot. In fact, I've just had one while I was talking there, so I am hopeful of adding a perch or two without having to move from this particular swim. Nothing on this occasion though, not even a follow through. Well, no fish at all. I've moved just further along the bank and I've had a follow through from a roach. I think it was more curious than anything else. And when it got too close to where I am, the roach just turned and went on its way. A small one, not a big fish. The rod that I'm fishing with, by the way, is a Gray's G-Light spin, 4 to 8 pounds. And the reel is a Fox Rage 2500. I'm fishing with braid on the reel, and then I've got mono for about 2 to 3 feet from the swivel straight down to the hook. I use fluorocarbon as well when I'm doing this type of fishing, depending what's in the water. Although when it comes to pike, you don't get many bite offs. It's not the same as fishing a dead bait, and they'll soon shed the hook anyway. Just had another nibble there, but nothing developed. The night of the nibbles, I think, with just that one perch to show for my efforts so far. As my good luck charms return from their walk, a second perch. They'd be struggling to get in on the shot there. Dilwyn's okay, he's just doing his usual stuff.
Yeah.
And I did say to you this will be my last cast. It was, and I've caught a pike. Oh,
Lively one.
it's a lively one, but I've managed to keep hold of it. This is what you call a jack pike. What was that, Deb? You were in a bit of a panic there.
I wasn't in a panic. I was getting it before it ran up my arm.
It's still win. Something's coming between us on the back seat. Right, where was I? My very first £20 pike. Can you remember the story behind that one?
I had to get a,
Well, I caught it. I'm not going to give the location away.
I had to get a camera to come to you.
It was last.
Pictures.
Mind you, it doesn't matter really. It was that long ago, and there aren't any big fish in there really. But it was on a pool, and those were the days before the internet, before cameras like we've got now and all the technology we've got now. So I got in touch with you,
Used the whole film, I think, on it.
and you came down with a camera,
Yeah,
and you took how many pictures? I don't know.
quite a few, just to make sure.
We had to just make sure. I must have had a phone actually. I must have had a phone because I did.
Call me. You had a phone early on, really.
I did have a phone early on. In fact, it was like a house brick. Remember, it was like huge.
Yeah.
and those were the days when you walked around with your phone and you felt embarrassed when you were using it
Yeah,
because everyone looked at you.
Yeah.
And it was as if you were posing. But I used to use it because we both were working in missions at the time, so I used to get a lot of contacts that we needed to keep in touch with, and I had a phone. It was huge, like house brick. Now they're tiny little things that just fit into your pocket. But can you remember that?
I remember well.
Coming down, you cycled. Did you walk?
I had a lift.
Did you have a lift? Okay,
Friend bought me.
you had a lift, and then you made your way through the brambles
I
and the
have
nettles.
cycled. That's when you forgot your flask.
Oh, okay. I knew there was something. I've sort of got the story there, haven't I? Sort of got the story.
Yeah.
I remember you cycled.
Yeah.
You had a lift.
Yeah.
And you made your way through the nettles and the brambles, and took a photograph of my first £20 pike. I will be pike fishing next month, October. Will I catch a 20? Yes or no?
No.
Is that because you have no confidence or faith in me?
I don't know. I'm not coming to photograph it anyway.
Yeah, I might forget my flask.
No.
Anyway, let's go. And get Naya, who will be staying with us tonight.